Minecraft 1.20 Trails and Tales was just released and there are so many new features, blocks and mobs introduced. I'm going to tell you all about it, so let's start off with the 2 new mobs that got added. First one is a camel, which looks like this. Camels are rideable the same way horses are and can fit up to 2 players at once. They have 16 hearts of health and can naturally only spawn in desert villages. Camels can be bred with a cactus, which is nice because cactus didn't really have many uses before that. Camels can walk over 1.5 blocks high obstacles, and thanks to them being so tall, some of the mobs can't even attack you when riding a camel. Unique to the camels is also the ability to walk, sprint or dash over 10 blocks forward. This can help you clear different gaps when riding the camel. Overall, I think they are a great addition to make the deserts a bit less empty, and also I think they look pretty cute when laying down. But let's not forget about the other mob, the Sniffer, and he looks like this. The Sniffer is an ancient passive mob that does not spawn naturally and can only be hatched from Sniffer eggs that you can find from Archeology. I will talk about Archeology a bit later. Sniffer can sniff and dig seeds for various unique decorative plants out of the dirt and moss blocks. After sniffing out the seed, the Sniffer has to wait 8 minutes before it can sniff out any more seeds. But what seeds can the Sniffer find? Well, for that we have 2 new ancient plants. The first one being the torch flower. Its seeds can only be obtained from a Sniffer, and they can be used to breed chickens and Sniffers or to tame parrots. Other than that, when grown up, the torch flowers are just a nice decoration. The second new plant we got is a pitcher plant. Its seeds can only be obtained again from a Sniffer, and the pitcher plant can be used to craft cyan dye. Other than that, again, they are just a nice decoration. But now something a bit more interesting. A new type of sign called the hanging sign. It can be crafted like this out of all the different wood types. There are 3 variants of the hanging signs. The first one looks like this and just hangs below a block. The second option is hang it from a fence, and then that is how it would look like. And the third option, also my favorite, is to hang it from the side of a block like this. Although the text area is smaller than the regular sign, I think they are a great addition to the game and just look nice. But that is not all with the signs. Going on from 1.20, we will be able to edit the signs once they are placed. That means we don't have to break the sign anymore to add or delete any text. And if you want to lock your signs so no one can edit it, just wax it like this. Now the text can't be changed anymore. And another new feature regarding the signs is the ability to write to both sides of the sign. So depending on which side you look at, you could have different texts. Talking about updates, if you want to start a fresh world together with your friends, host on wisehosting.com because it already has the version 1.20 available. I also have to mention we have one-click install for mods, plugins and even mod packs. If you're still not sold, use code Shulker and get 20% off on your server's first month at wisehosting.com. Anyway, let's get back to the video. And now the bamboo. Until now, pretty much the only use for bamboo was to make scaffoldings, but this has changed. Now in 1.20 we are able to craft the bamboo wood. This is a new type of wood that looks like this. Here's also every item you can craft from the planks. But that's not all, we also got the new bamboo related block called bamboo mosaic. You can use this to create new blocks, slabs or stairs. And I'm happy that Mojang didn't go the easy way of just adding a new wood type. We got the new unique block as well, and I think it is perfect for building floors. Another interesting change is the bamboo boat, or should I say a raft, because that's what it's actually called. It's the bamboo variation of a boat and I really like it. It adds something new to the boat collection that has always looked the same. Talking about variation, we also got a pretty unique new biome that is called Cherry Grove. This biome consists of mainly cherry trees and pink petals found on the ground, which is also a new item in the game. This biome looks pretty nice and I really like the particles that these leaves give off. It's like it's always falling petals. And as you might have already guessed, with the new trees, we got a new type of leaves, logs and cherry wood that looks like this. And here are all the items you can craft out of the pink wood. I can't say that I love the pink color, but it's nice to see more colors being added. It might even fit into some of the builds, but we have to try it out ourselves pretty soon. But that is not all with the new biomes and structures. 1.20 also introduces a new trail ruin structure. But what is it exactly? A trail ruin is a buried structure that works as an archaeology site. Most of it is underground, as you can see, but it is meant to be explored and dug out. And what we can do is use the new item called the brush. It can be crafted like this, and brushes can be used to brush out two new blocks in this update: the suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. The suspicious gravel can be found in cold ocean ruins and trail ruins, and the suspicious sand can be found in desert pyramids, desert wells, and warm ocean ruins. To brush out the loot, just use a brush and hold down the right click, and in return you will get an item out of it, coming from one of the loot tables, depending on where the suspicious sand or gravel is generated. And one of the new items you can get this way are the new pottery shards. There are 20 different shards in the game, each one with a unique texture. Using these shards, we can craft another new block called the decorated pot. Just use 4 of these shards in a crafting table like this. You can also use different shards, making each side of the pot unique. And if you don't happen to have 4 shards, you can replace them with bricks as well. Then the brick sides will just be completely empty. The pots don't really have any use at the moment, but what I found out that you can place a flower pot on top and place a flower in there to make it look like there is actually something in the pot. What also got an upgrade is the smithing table. As you can see, it now has 3 input slots instead of the 2 we used to have before. And if you want to upgrade your diamond items to netherite, you need 1 netherite upgrade smithing template, the armor or tool piece, and 1 netherite ingot. This smithing template can be found in a bastion remnant. Although there is only 1 smithing template that can be used for upgrading your tools, there are many more which can be used for armor trim. This is another big update which I really like, since there are 16 different armor trim smithing templates, and each of those templates can be used for any armor, from leather up to the netherite armor. And that's not all. When applying the armor trim template, you can choose what color of armor trim you want by adding any of these 10 available ingots or crystals. Emerald gets a green, gold for yellow, amethyst shards for purple, and so on. Out of the 17 smithing templates, 12 of them can be found from all kind of structures, and here you can see them exactly. Then 4 of the templates can be found inside the suspicious gravel, and there is the final template which you get from killing the Elder Guardian, having a 20% chance of happening to get the dyed armor trim smithing template. The smithing templates can't be crafted, but once you find one, you can duplicate it by using 7 diamonds and a matching block that depends on the smithing template. For example, even the netherite upgrade smithing template can be duplicated using netherrack. Finally, me and Robin can have our own separately customized player armor, and I really like this. But there is also this new item, the piglin head, that can be obtained by killing the piglin with a charged creeper. I know this is kinda challenging, but that is what makes this head special. There are now a total of 6 types of heads that you can obtain, and they just also got a new use. Placing a head on top of the note block will play a matching sound. Have a listen. That is really spooky, and this works for all the mob heads. Here is zombie, skeleton, wither skeleton, piglin, and even ender dragon. I can only imagine how easy it is to troll your friends with this new update and a couple mob heads. There also is a new bookshelf, the chiseled bookshelf, which looks like this. This can hold books, book and quills, written books and enchanted books. And you can even use hoppers to input and output books from the bookshelf. This is not the practical way to store a lot of enchanted books, but a cool way to make yourself a library. We also got the new music disc called Relic, which can be found in the suspicious gravel. The sculk sensor also got the new variant, the calibrated sculk sensor. This can be crafted by adding 3 amethyst shards to the sculk sensor. It now detects specific sounds and outputs a redstone signal depending on what was detected. You can also filter out and make it detect only one type of sound. I also have to mention that finally you can recolor your existing beds, carpets and wool blocks from one color to another. You no longer need to start from the white color item. But when launching Minecraft you might notice something as well. The app icon itself is changed. This is the new icon. It used to be grass beforehand, but now it's even more high quality grass. But the change that I really like is the new Minecraft logo on the main screen. Compared to the old one, it looks like we just upgraded our resolution to 4K. Well done, Mojang. And the world creation tab is also new and upgraded. This will definitely take me some time to get used to. Oh, and the advancements. We got 8 new ones. Here is a list of those. And if you like completing those, then I am sure you are happy. But something really odd happened in the 1.20 update as well. They fixed some bugs that are in the number counts of low 1000. For reference, the current bug tracker is at number 263,000. But what did Mojang fix? Bug 180. When reaching the other side of the nether portal, the animation plays forever. But this seems so normal to me. But look at it now, in the new Minecraft 1.20, the animation just stops. This is so crazy to see. And then bug 1133. The player experiences the effect of the block that is under the center of the player. For example, falling on the side of the slime block would get you killed. In the new 1.20, even when just hitting the smallest area of the slime, you still survive. This is what I like. There is a link below the Minecraft wiki, so you can scroll down and see all the bug fixes that they did. But now, get all of your friends to a server that you bought from wisehosting.com and have fun exploring everything new in 1.20. Thanks for watching, bye!